So if you want to get better in 3D modeling in Plasticity, you have to work on challenging projects so you encounter problems and you learn how to solve them. And in this tutorial you will learn exactly that, my personal approach when I encounter problems and how we can basically fix everything with surface modeling. And if you want to learn everything about Plasticity and you're searching for a all-in-one complete solution where you have everything and you learn all the key techniques and workflows, then definitely check out my new course, first link in the description. And right now let's check out our tutorial. Because I'm practicing here and I've encountered some really interesting challenges. So you can download this file below this video as always. And the thing is, I have the surface practice here, right? And what I want to do is, so I've prepared already a little bit, I just want to give it here fillets, right? So here at the bottom, so the most interesting thing will be here. So let's do one by one. So when you have two fillets, which have to end kind of in a point, they have to smoothly transition into each other, right? So I've created here already some, like those two little pieces here, and I'm left with this hole here. And sometimes when we are lucky, if we press 2 and download this file so you can follow along, otherwise if you just watch it you will learn 0. So if we press 2 and alt click this edge here, and then we can patch it, so it's for me shift 3. Then you see we can close it, and because I've prepared everything, we can even tap G1 and you see we have an absolute beautiful, perfect fillet here. So you see it's almost perfect, but this is already really good for the quick preparation. Yes, the patch is here a little bit crazy, but I don't care so much. And so let's go here to the interesting thing. And it took me really some time to figure a clean way out. So first of all, we see here we have a big distance, but here at the top it's a little bit too thin for me. So first of all, I want here at the top just cut a little bit away from this piece, so we just have a little bit more of room for the fillet to work. We just want this edge, so I'm in the right view, to meet at this point here. So I will just select those two edges. And again, if you're a super beginner, don't watch this video, go to my beginner surface modeling videos, because this is just for people who are already experienced the problem solving tutorial. So we can press Shift B to bridge those edges, and this one is G0 and this one G1, right? And with D, just reduce a little bit the tension, and you see we have the perfect curve, so we can press Shift 1 or imprint this curve onto this surface. Right click, delete this curve, press 3 and delete this face, right? So you see it's just a little bit even cleaner. So this is what we want. All right, so when we have this situation, it's like a Y patch. I don't know how it's called, but it's very interesting. So we have here this fillet, which goes into this direction, and this one. And you see we have kind of like a Y, which is like 90 degrees, right? So this is interesting because first of all, maybe you're asking like, how the hell can we fillet that? So we can't here loft that or something, right? So we have to first clean this up a little bit. So for that, I go here into this view and Shift A, create a line, and we have to create some edges. So I just go here from here to this edge end point and just to here, because this curve we will need with Shift 1, imprint onto our main surface here, right click, delete this curve, and you see we just have now some extra edges, and also we need them here because what I want to do is I want to loft first this piece here before this edge starts. So you see we can't select this edge and loft it because this one is too long. So we have to do the same here on this left side. So also Shift A, create on this point till this point, just follow this curve, and again somewhere here, select this curve, Shift 1, imprint onto our surfaces here, delete this curve, perfect. Because now we can just use those edges and loft them, and you see G1, and you see that looks really good. And the same here, loft it, perfect. Press 4, select everything, press J. And you see that looks fine, because now also we can loft this one here. And you see we are getting, oh, I love that. We are getting exactly what we want. But now comes this part. So what I want to do, what I want you to do now is to pause now this video and try to fix that on your own. Like literally pause it now. Don't make your life easy and just spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes and try to solve that with the knowledge that you have. If you are a beginner, don't watch that video at all. If you have some surface modeling experience, watch some of my courses or something, try that. So I hope you pause now this video, because now I will show you the solution. Okay, so first of all, of course, because we will symmetry it over, first of all, we have to make a boundary here. So just Shift B here, those edges, and extrude this guy here to the right. Press E and F, and perfect, right? So now maybe the most of you tried maybe to do something like that, to select it all and try to patch it, but you see it doesn't work at all. Also, I have here some extra edges, I don't know where, so I just go here to object mode, select the whole object and delete redundant topology, Control D, and let's try again. So yeah, you see, we can patch it, but that's not what we want, right? But if we press Tab and G1, you see we are getting kind of what we want, but something looks here very weird. It's not so clean. Before I recorded that, it was even more crazy. So, I mean, that would work already, but we can do it a little bit better. And yeah, I've tried here to loft that and add those edges here. And with G0, and nothing worked. So then I came up with the solution. Maybe we can just take this fillet here and bring this fillet over and just loft first one piece and ignoring the bottom fillet. And then once we have that, we could create a second loft. So this fillet, right? And this edge, we will also connect again with this edge. So this fillet goes into the top one and everything is curvature. So then we could loft this one. And maybe if I would be lucky, we would have here a nice transition. So I thought something like that. And again, guys, that's why it's so important that you practice and encountering this kind of problems and really take 10, 15, 20 minutes or something to solve that. Right? Because once you solve that, afterwards, I've did exactly the same what I will show you now, like 3 or 4 more times. Plus I'm doing now this tutorial just for you, but also just for me. So it's even deeper. I go into my brain. So next time when I will have this problem, I will spend exactly 1 second because I will recognize this challenge, this problem, and I will know the solution, you know? So yeah, I hope you get this point. All right. So let's here do very simple. We will take this edge here from the fillet and bridge this with this one here, right? Because we want this connection. So Shift B and just with G1. And you see, now we have what we want. So we can now just take those edges, loft them here, add G1 or G0. Okay, right now it's just G0, so G1 does not work, but you see it's fine. And now let's join everything. And now we will take this edge and this edge from the bottom fillet. Again, Shift B, press G1 here. And now with D, because you see this curve goes a little bit over the other edge. So just with D, we will just reduce a little bit the tension. And now we will use this curve and Shift 1. We will imprint this curve onto here our surface. So we can delete our curve here. And you see this curve here has G1 continuity here, and we can just delete this whole piece here. So you see we have at the bottom the curve or the fillet, and here at the bottom we have now some space. So let's try to loft that with the big fillet. So shift, and you see we can give it G1. This is beautiful. And also G1 here. So look now, okay, let's delete this piece. Let's join everything. But for me, it's absolutely fine. So if you are someone who likes to solve problems and challenges, then I can recommend you my new Plasticity course. It's an all-in-one complete solution for your 3D modeling journey in Plasticity, and you will learn in there how you can tackle your own projects and solve your own problems, which you will always encounter along the way. So first link in the description, check it out for more information, and I wish you a nice day. Bye.